Hola, people. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've missed everyone doing these in the afternoon. Yes, it's been a while. It's been a minute. I've had to catch up and such, but yeah, I've missed doing these in the afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well. And the cards we're going to discuss today, I think, are rather fitting. So that's going to be fun. And if you want to see a picture of the oracle card that I discussed today that we're going to talk about, you can visit my Instagram. Again, the link is in the description. It's the Deviant Witch on Instagram, and yeah, you have to be careful because there's some girl on Instagram that took my name, and she's trying to use it as her business, which is absolutely frustrating. But yeah, you'll know because you know my picture, you know my face. So the Deviant Witch on Instagram, and you'll see the picture of the card that we're going to discuss from the Goddess Power Oracle, which was gifted to me by a friend, Nadia Romanov of Lady Jane's Bewitchery, and I'm actually burning some of her Aphrodite incense right now because I'm obsessed. I hope everyone is doing well. I am okay. I'm tired. It's been an eventful week. As you know, my grandpa passed, and we had his burial on Friday, and just getting everything ready. You know, just me and my mom. My fiance too, Wayward Wearables. You know, he helped a lot. You know, just the three of us really hustling. You know, getting everything ready, making sure we get all the food and the drinks and the flowers and cleaning the damn place. And oh my god, y'all, I even like cleaned the damn walls. The walls. Shit. Well, I didn't do it. I mean, I helped a little. I was, I was, helping people to find out like what they should be doing. But no, I helped out somewhat. But yeah, it was a lot of work. And then I had to do hair. I had to do hair, which was, yeah. And so did Wayward Wearables. He had to do hair as well. My aunt cut her braid off for my grandpa and left it with him, and so her hair was a little choppy, and so yeah, Michael Wayward Wearables chopped her hair off, gave it a good short cut. So yeah, well, hello, Lady Jane's Bewitchery. I hope everyone's doing well. What are y'all up to? Are you excited to be here and to get into this card? Actually, two cards. The first card, the Oracle card, is from the Goddess Power Oracle, and the card is Pardavati. Pardavati, devotion. So, like normal, always feel comfortable in expressing yourself, sharing your thoughts, or write it down. This is our time together, so we're co creating this space. So, always feel like you can share, okay? So, what does devotion mean to you? So, Pardavati and devotion. Okay. It's interesting this comes up. The empowerment message here is true commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Pardavati raises up to greet you, she is acknowledging you for for your sincere devotion to personal growth. With the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and to strong faith. But if you are to serve others by being a bearer of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day. As unwavering in your devotion as Parvati was to Shiva, and her goal of bringing peace to the world, Pardavati asks that you find silence and daily meditation to contemplate your devotion as well as your commitment to all of life and to making this world a better place. The great goddess is present when you renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. Then, in all areas of your life, your every choice will be in alignment and in service to this truth. When the goddess Parvati comes to visit, it is a beautiful sign that you are on the right track. So, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? That's one part of this card. And the second part is the alignment message. The goddess Parvati comes now to offer her help because blind faith in others isn't serving you. Blind faith in others isn't serving you. And devotion to something undeserving may be showing up in your life. Just pay attention to that. And do you know something in your life that's coming up when you hear these words? Blind faith in others isn't serving you, and devotion to something undeserving may be showing up in your life. Ask yourself why you are so committed to someone or something you know deep down will fail you. Are you afraid of seeing things as they truly are? What if you let go and allow a higher force to guide you to the right people, places, and things that are in your highest good? Can you remember when the devotion to this ultimate spiritual partnership was reciprocated? That's another important thing to be mindful of. Like, can you remember when this was reciprocated? I like saying the word reciprocated. Can you say it with me? Reciprocated. But do you remember, pay attention to that. That's important. Consider what happens when you place your attention only on money, status, ambition, and power. The world becomes narrow and you lose connection to a higher existence and your greater good. The goddess Parvati offers this alignment task. Get your spiritual life in order. Make prayer and meditation part of your daily routine. Act as if you believe that what is for you won't go past you, and that what must proceed will do so without your interference. You will be amazed at how everything falls into place. The goddess Parvati reminds you that you are so loved and cherished. So that's part one. Let's talk about it. The goddess Parvati, devotion, devotion. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And again, are you devoted to what's right for you? Pay attention. Like, this is something that's really, really great for each and every one of us. I mean, we need to pay attention to, what we want out of life, like who we actually are, where we want to be, all of those things. Those things are, extremely important. And so we need to pay attention to our message, our mission, um, those important factors, right? And when we understand that, when we know what it is we really, really want, then we can also recognize, like, I am devoted to this cause. But why? Does devoting myself to this cause, does it help me in my mission, my dream for myself, right? Who I want to be? Does it help me with that? Or does it take me away from that? Is it actually giving back to me? As I devote myself to this energy, this frequency, this cause, the situation, as I give of myself, do I get replenished? Because if I don't get replenished, then that's something that's depleting of our resources. And our resources are extremely important. If we're not receiving anything in return, then that's telling. That is rather telling. Does that make sense? And so it's important for us to be very aware of this in our life, because devotion is so beautiful. Devotion is so powerful. But oh my gosh. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Oh my goodness. Uh, oh my goodness, I can't. I know this is something. Yeah, it's an important thing for each and every one. I can't hear. Oh my gosh, now I can't. I'm thinking of the movie. Yes, I watched the movie, um, the Spice Girls movie, Spice World, and it's oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So it's just really important for each and every one of us to understand, like, what we devote ourselves to. It is important that we receive stuff back. We're not of service and devote to receive things, but it should be this ebb and flow of energy, right? It should be this. this partnership. And so if we're not receiving anything back, even just like feeling fulfilled by being able to devote our resources to something, then that is rather telling, like, oh, maybe this is not in alignment with what I want for myself. Maybe this is not something I really want to devote myself to. And that's okay. It's time to be aware of that and know when to sort of like pull the plug, so to speak. And so this is another interesting thing. We're going to get into the tarot part of this. Okay. In the tarot part of this, look at this, y'all. The Nine of Coins reversed. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. And someone did say like they've noticed like a lot of reversals lately, and that's actually for me, at least with this sort of collective, our conversations that we're having, I find that to be really good because reversals help us to, they challenge us, they uproot things for us, they put like chaos and friction stuff in our space, so we're like, oh, we have growth, so I feel like this is a huge time of growth, and so that's why we see a lot of reversals, and they're not bad, they're just different, and that's okay. And so this is another reason why with the devotion, it's like, pay attention, like, are you devoted to what's right for you? Because with the Nine of Pentacles, it's reverse, and so there we lose a sense of, control, we lose a sense of, I want to say like a refinery, a refinement. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed, it's like, okay, maybe I'm dedicated to an idea that isn't really for me. I'm dedicated to something that is for show. I am dedicated to something that is very aesthetic, right? Aesthetically pleasing. Did I say that right? I think I did. Does that make sense? And so reversals, they are like having retrogrades. Look at the, yeah, pay attention to it from a different viewpoint for sure. So yeah, with the nine, and again, nines like herald changes. Nines usher in like a change, a shift in the winds or whatever. Um, and so we pay attention to the reversal. Oh, this change is still happening, but it is moving a little slower, and it's moving slower because we are being given an opportunity to alter the course of our life, right? And so we must pay attention to our money, because again, pentacles, coins, it's money, it's resources, it's physical stuff, our body, what am I, what was I consuming, and I need to stop consuming. My devotion, right? Am I devoted to a program, a nutrition program, or a lifestyle that isn't sustainable for me? Is it hurting me now? Something to consider. Am I was I investing into something, financially? Was I investing into something? Am I investing into something that I thought was going to be good for my future? But in reality, it's kind of keeping me back in the past. It's like I'm investing, thinking I'm having all these great things, but I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, I'm still going to be back here. My resources are going to still be a little limited. Okay. Or an odd ass course of study. Yes, that too. And so there's the devotion aspect. It's like we need to take time, right? We need to take some time and to meditate. We need to take some time and just discern what is appropriate for our life right now. Like, where are we and where do we want to be? Okay. And so with our devotion, we really need to fine tune this correctly. And so that's why I feel like the vision that I'm being given, like there's a vision in my head. I'm feeling like this goddess, like dumping out her purse. Like her purse has been filled with all kinds of things. And so now she's just dumping all this shit out, and it's like just coming all out, right? And so we need to know that, because we need to know what's in our purse, right? We need to know what's in this cosmic purse first, so we can put things back in order, organize it a little better, and finally tune what we really want for ourselves. Because maybe we have something in our purse or whatever that is associated with who we once were, who we no longer want to be, and so that doesn't need to be a part of us anymore. Does that make sense? And so it's like, okay, these are old resources that no longer need to be carried into the future. And so that's why everything is being sort of like poured out right now, dumped out to be in our physical space. Like, oh, this is what we're working with. Okay. So with that being said, any last minute thoughts, any last minute perceptions? I think that these two cards together work really well because again, with Pardavati, it's this devotion. Devotion is important. It is important that you have a practice of devotion, that you meditate, that you pray, that you do something daily for yourself and for your faith, right? For your spirituality. Connect. But it has to be for you. It has to be tied to something that is important to you, that feels good, that's going to replenish as well. And with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, we understand that it is our resources, that we are taking a look at our resources and really paying attention to what we need to carry with us and what we need to let go. And it is okay to release things because they're not a part of where we're going, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, thank you, Lady James B. Witchery, for being here with us. So yeah, that's kind of what comes up. And if you're watching a recording of this and you want to share your thoughts, please do. I always come back and I look at the comments and I try to respond or like them because I love seeing the conversations that we're able to have. Thank you again. And if you want to see the card, the Pardavati Devotion card, you can check my Instagram out. I have it posted. So go ahead and do that. Again, thank you so much. If you want to know how to support these videos and future videos, always feel free to check out the link in the description because that leads you to all kinds of ways to show your support and get a hold of me. If you have any suggestions for future videos that aren't part of the Deviant Daily series, you're more than welcome to reach out or comment, and I'm happy to be of service and do what I can if it's something I'm able to. Again, thank you, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon or evening or day or wherever you are, whatever time it is. Have fun, be blessed, and I will talk to you later.